It's showtime! Introducing to you first, ladies and gentlemen, the WBO champion on my right, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing white trunks with red trim, he is fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Sacramento, California. He weighed in at the lightweight limit of 135 pounds even. His record stands at 39 wins, 2 losses, 32 big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former IBF and WBO junior lightweight world champion and the current WBO lightweight champion of the world, introducing Diego Chicho Corrales. And his opponent across the ring, the WBC world champion on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red trunks with gold lettering, hailing from and representing his home of Empalme, Sonora, Mexico. He weighed in the same as his opponent, 135 pounds. His record stands at 52 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw, with 46 big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2-time and current WBC lightweight champion of the world, introducing Jose Luis El Temible Castillo. Once again, a referee in charge, Tony Weeks, now to give instructions.
Caballeros, ustedes reciben sus instrucciones.
Mira, aquí está bien, aquí no.
Mira, aquí está bien, aquí no. De la cintura para arriba. Ya quiero una play limpia. Escúchame, cuídate. ¿Listos? Vámonos.
On the same day as the Kentucky Derby, we'll see 2 of boxing's top thoroughbreds hoping to power their way to glory. Until now, Castillo could only think about or talk about Corrales' crushing power. Tonight, he expects to find out exactly how it feels and how he'll react if Chico connects. The power of Corrales has been his godsend, but against the smothering attack of Castillo, the answer may be the jab. Chico not used to fighters actually coming at him of late, with Freitas and Casmayor, his last 2 opponents. Very different story tonight. Here we go.
And maybe one thing that people should remember right from the get-go, Diego Corrales came up from junior lightweight, ultimately beat Freitas for the title. Castillo is a big, strong lightweight who has been at this weight class for essentially his whole career.
Castillo never dropped or KO'd. He's been stopped 4 times on cuts. However, he is historically a slow starter, particularly his last couple of fights. But he said if Corrales comes at him, it'll be a brawl, a grueling slugfest. Interesting to see what tack Corrales takes here at the outset.
And already we're seeing Corrales happy to stay on the inside with Castillo. We'll see how this plays out. He's trading hooks with Castillo. He's staying right in there with him. Some would say that's a mistake. We'll see.
He is looking, Corrales, to force a shootout with Castillo. Looking to establish an early presence, just as he said he would, knowing Castillo is a slow starter, and gets stronger as the fight goes on.
No hagas eso. Out. Yeah, no hagas eso.
Already Tony Weeks with a warning to Castillo. Castillo's a rough customer on the inside. He'll use his head, elbows, etc.
Some call him dirty.
A lot of body work by Corrales early, Steve. That's interesting.
And there it is. Meanwhile, Castillo coming right back. He said to beat Corrales, he'll have to stay close, throw a lot of punches, pressure him. Don't let Chico think.
This is going to be a great fight, I can tell you right now. Corrales is making it have to be a great fight.
They will look to wear each other down. In other words, as mentioned before, a war of attrition, perhaps.
On the surface of it, as you hear the fans chanting for Castillo, and there are a lot of Mexican fans here for Cinco de Mayo, on the surface of it, you would think this is a very risky move for Corrales early. But so far, he's kind of making it work.
Don't do that.
rabbit punching by Corrales, getting the caution from Tony Weeks. A solid, highly regarded referee.
Great body work by Corrales. And how about this so far? Corrales has rabbit punched and punched low once. So he's the guy that's pushing the envelope.
Yeah, usually it's Castillo who's blamed for those roughhouse tactics.
Corrales claims he sparred 16 rounds one day with 4 sparring partners. He said, I am as ready as I could ever be for this fight.
Comes off a monster training camp. 23 different fights all told. One of his sparring partners, Jose Santa Cruz. And here's an exchange as they go toe-to-toe as advertised in the center of the ring.
And I think the one mistake Corrales is making is he's hooking with a hooker. Don't make the left hook your primary weapon, and Corrales is doing that.
Yep. Wow. So an action-packed opening round.